Thank you for continuing to hold. Please stand in line for the next available service representative. Thank you for continuing to hold. Please stand in line for the next available service representative. Please stand in line for the next available service representative.
We might as well get two things done at the same time.
representative. Thank you for continuing to hold. Please stand in line for the next available service representative.
Time is it?
Thank you for continuing to hold. Please stand in line for the next available service representative.
Location was J Mesa. be on. Damn it. Screwy ass thing. So now I need my mobile hotspot turned on. I think I'm not organized, but actually I kind of am. It's just huge pain in the ass. Mine his way again? Possibly.
Thank you for continuing to hold. Please stand in line for the next available service representative.
Okay, you're supposed to work. Okay.
Thank you for continuing to hold. Please stand in line for the next available service representative.
Says it's 26.2 miles. We'll give it 28. PO is
Thank you for continuing to
I
hold.
want
Please
scanning.
stand in line for the next available service representative.
I want new. Yeah, 60944. I'm gonna guess you've got access to the Qualcomm.
Your orders, yep.
Have you got access to my dispatch? Damn it. My question is, how am I supposed to accomplish this and not have the same problem I had last night?
So I'm picking up in Ontario, going to North Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm physically at Burlington-Northern Santa Fe trying to scan in my cover sheet for this trip, and it's telling me I have to clear it in order to do it. Oh, here we go. I'm still getting familiar with your Qualcomm. My Qualcomm still has problems. But it's now, what, 10 after
1 here.
10 after 1 out here, and I have to be in Ontario at 9, and I have to be in Las Vegas at 7 in the morning. Then I have to pick up the next one at 8 o'clock in the morning. How am I going?
The way your clock is set, there's no way, because you got to be shut down by 11 o'clock Central Time tonight, 9 o'clock your time.
Okay, do you want to explain that to Matt McMahon? Because he was unhappy with me at the beginning of the day. I was told by night dispatch that I could not move this truck until I got everything straight with you guys. And he seemed to think that that was not correct, and he explained it to me, but he did it in a hurry. And then he was all happy the next time I talked to him. But I feel like I'm being set up to fail again.
I mean, this is a lot of information. What did they dispatch you?
At the moment, I'm a brand new driver that's never been in a rail yard, that made a wrong turn at the gate, and I'm just now sitting in my cover sheet and trying to take a break while I'm still here. But I have to leave here. I've already been. And by the way, if you came in here in the dark, it'd be a lot of fun to park a trailer with that.
When did they send you the dispatch for this load?
It came in while I was traveling between San Diego and here.
So today?
Yeah.
Okay. So when they dispatched you, you knew you couldn't do it, correct?
No, I didn't know, but then I hit traffic.
Okay. Well, there's no way. With the 9 o'clock pickup tonight, I don't know how you would have.
Explain that.
How did you expect?
I didn't accept that load. He just sent it to me. That's why I'm asking.
You never sent in a 32 with the yes on?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so I don't know how it ends up on you.
Okay, well, I haven't said in a 32 that I accepted the load. Can you explain that to him so I don't have to?
I sent him a message. So.
Okay. What am I supposed? I'm trying to still get my 30-minute break here at Burlington-Northern. While I'm talking to you, I was told the California meal break policy was for local drivers. That came from my mentor. He told me he never sends it in. What's the requirement for that? Because they didn't explain it correctly in orientation. I've never.
Driver that's driving any driver that's in California
Okay.
is required to send it in. That's their state law.
Okay.
Yep. Here in California,
So,
you would have to send that 29.
I've got pretty much the same thing going with my mentor that I had yesterday. He told me that if I got to that safe haven, that I could log that, even though it was after 14. If you looked at that previous dispatch, if you looked, well, that's what he told me. If you look at the previous dispatch, that thing was also really tight. I got there, there was no parking. I asked the dispatch if they knew of any parking closer to the receiver, which is grocery outlet. They said no. I called in. Night dispatch told me just to stay stopped at the terminal in Mira Loma. I got going on time to be there on time. Delivered those two correctly. Picked up the next one correctly. I had 45 minutes to spare according to time on my bills, and my Qualcomm failed. But now I'm getting set up to do the same thing again. You fixed it. So what am I supposed to do from here? Go to the terminal?
No, dispatch, he's going to call you, Matt said.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
He'll figure something out from there.
Okay. Well, I just...
But he knows for sure that this Go 1 going to Las Vegas is completely
Okay. Well, that means the one. That means the other one after. If this kind of problem continues to happen, who do I need to call? You?
You can call safety if they're trying to force you on a load. So it's just
Well,
like
it is forced dispatch, so I don't have much choice.
But that's if you can run it legally.
Okay.
But this load you can't run legally. There's no way you can do this.
That was my first impression.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be getting on my case for a productivity issue, but I've never been here. I haven't torn anything up. I haven't screwed anything up. I'm doing the best I can. And actually, you're looking at my messages probably, knowing.
I don't have your messages up.
Okay, well, you can see that I got this far without major problems. I'm trying to nip this one in the bud. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. So.
Well, that was.
You should be able to find somebody else not to.
He was calling in while I was still on the phone with you. I didn't want to cut you off. Thank you for being reasonable.
All right. Okay.
And like I say, I'm still waiting for my half-hour break, so I'm supposed to send in a meal break right here, even though I've kind of been blocking traffic.
I would do that. Yeah, I would do that right now then with the meal.
Okay, well, I'm not officially done with my break. Let's see, I've got. Oh, actually, I am. Okay, it all worked out. Very good. You answered my questions. Thank you.
Okay. Yep. You're welcome.
Okay. Box California meal break policy 29. Yeah, it's Phil. I was still talking to Brandon.
Yeah, Bill, why are we calling safety? I'm confused as to what the issue is.
I just don't want a repeat of last night. So I'm 32 minutes in.
So why wouldn't you call me and clarify?
I did. I didn't send your
I
macro.
don't have any messages on my Qualcomm.
I didn't send a macro 32, did I?
No, you called and said that I was forcing you to go above beyond your hours.
No, I didn't do that. I said, can you call? And I called him asking how I was going to
I
do
have
that.
a Qualcomm. You have a Qualcomm. You need to use it. If you can't get a hold of me, that's because I'm on the phone.
Okay.
So send
I-
me a message.
I
You
ca-
don't need to be calling safety then if it's not an issue that is safety related.
Okay, I had a couple other questions while I was talking to him.
Okay.
One was the mentor policy and the information I was given by my mentor. He told me not to worry about the California meal break thing. He told me I have to do it.
Yeah, you have to do it.
Well, I was told just to ignore it
By who?
by Wayne Dole.
Okay, you gotta clarify by safety then, but you know how to do it then.
I just sent it in. It's preloaded. You can go to Jaripa, shut down for 10,
You can leave it.
and then run the load. Okay, they don't care. They don't care if I'm late with this one. Okay,
No, why would you be late with it?
I
It's
can't.
a 5-hour drive up there.
No, I can't be there at 9 o'clock.
The pickup?
I'll be late
Yeah,
for.
I know. It's a
Okay.
spot loaded, preloaded trailer. You can
Okay.
pick it up anytime.
Well, thank you for clarifying it.
Yep. That's what I sent on the message.
What? It's supposed to have load bars in it.
Yes.
It's supposed to.
It's supposed to.
Okay.
But it's already loaded, so it should have a seal on it and everything.
I just finished spotting your trailer here. It's got 2 load bars in it that are new. It was full of fuel. That thing is burning 6 gallons in 12 hours. Are you with me?
What's that?
That thing is burning 6 gallons, so it's going to be empty or out of fuel by the time it gets where it's going out there in Illinois. It's burning. I put 6 gallons of fuel in it this morning.
You topped it off, right?
I did top it off.
Okay, then it should be fine.
Okay.
Alright, so, yep, so you can get up, I don't know, 1, 2 in the morning, run that load up to Las Vegas, however long it's going to take you to get up there. Deliver it to them.
I
And
did-
the next load is
Next load is an hour later.
and preloaded as well, spot loaded.
It's already preloaded as well? Okay.
It will be in the morning.
Going to Springdale, Arkansas.
Correct.
I didn't see what day. It's going to be doable though, right?
It should be doable. 1,300 miles for the 8th and 9th and most of the 10th. I mean, it delivers 1,400 on the 10th.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, and you left your truck in on duty again.
No, it's supposed to be off duty. It's supposed to be off duty right now.
Okay, now it's off duty, but for the hour before that, you left it on duty.
Because I was working.
What were you doing?
I was
split an hour ago.
I was stuck at the gate for.
You're gonna waste all your drive time.
I was stuck at the gate trying to go backwards without tearing up your tires.
That's driving. That's not on duty. No, you're wasting all your hours. Yesterday you wasted 4 hours on duty.
Okay, I was sent into this place with no guidance. It's clearly.
You said you've been trucking for a long time. You've never been to a rail yard before?
Never. And it clearly shows a sign that says bobtails go left, visitors go right.
Okay.
And I was usually all your other new drivers that pretend like they know what they're doing, they had other people here. When I got here, there was not a soul going in or out. It's not self-explanatory.
Okay, did you get out and ask anybody before you?
There was no one to ask. I was at the gate. There is nobody there. If you want, I'll put it up on YouTube for you. Anyways, thank you. You already told me what we're doing with this next dispatch. That's what I need.
I'm trying to tell you that we need to fix this on duty. Yesterday you had 4 hours of it. You weren't working.
Well,
4 hours every time you stopped.
actually, I was.
You're gonna waste all your hours, and you're not gonna have enough time to do this.
For starters, you're giving me a little bit of grief when my Qualcomm was locked up and I didn't have any input with it.
To get it fixed, you need to send a macro 56.
I mentioned it. I mentioned what Qualcomm told me tonight dispatch, and they told me not to worry about it.
I don't care. I'm not night dispatch. I'm your dispatcher, and I'm telling you, you spent 4 hours on duty yesterday. That's 4 hours you're not going to be able to drive.
Okay, I just got done explaining it to you.
My 4 hours every single time you stopped yesterday.
My Qualcomm was locked up. I couldn't input any data into it.
You were able to change stop duty at different times, so it wasn't all that locked up.
Actually, it was, and I can show you the picture. If you send me your cell phone number, I will send you the picture of the thing with a blue screen of death on it.
Is what I'm saying.
I sent it to RSD, and they didn't get back with me either. I spent 17 minutes waiting for Brandon to answer his phone.
I'm telling you how to fix it. You need to send a macro 56.
Okay.
And fix.
Well, we already.
Actually, the easiest way would be is to call Brandon and have him go through all the times because there's so many of them.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. I got this red arrow up, and I asked dispatch what it was because my machine was locked up. I didn't know that was my hours of service violation.
It was down today.
I've got another red arrow up right now, or red exclamation mark here, and it's going to tell me pre-plan available. Okay. There's workflow. Okay.
Okay, but we got to get it fixed. I'm telling you.
We got to get my Qualcomm fixed. I'm going to the terminal right now. Are they going to do that?
Yeah, have them look at it, but you still have to get your logs fixed too. And you need to send a macro 56 and put all the times on there that you need to have changed back to off duty or sleepers.
Well, everything that was on duty yesterday, I was actually working, Matt.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
For 4 hours, that every time you stopped, you were on duty.
Correct. Every minute that was on duty, I was physically on duty doing something. I was not on my own time. I didn't have any of my own time yesterday. And tell me I'm making a fortune doing this.
You stopped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times you were on duty.
Yeah, let's see. I went to grocery outlet, straight down from the terminal. And I had to do the pre-trip on all that stuff there, and I had
15 times, Phil.
and then I had to go to the grocery outlet to the next one, and I spent time dinking with them, and then I went off duty, and then I spent time dinking around with my Qualcomm.
You only get paid for fueling. That's the only times you need to log on duty when you stop to take a pee or do any of that. That's not on duty time. and you're just eating up your hours, and you're just hours less you're going to get paid for, and hours less you're going to have to work.
Well, give me more resets. Anyways, this is the problem I had with my previous employer. I was doing 50 hours of detention, and then it's still expected to work 70 hours. If I'm actually working, I'm working.
I don't tell you to take it off when you're at the receiver, but you didn't. You weren't at the receiver 15 different times.
No, I stopped.
Or a shift,
I stopped
or
it.
a freight trip, or fueling.
I stopped
You
it.
weren't stopped. What were you doing 15 different times? You couldn't drive for more than 10 minutes. Stop.
I stopped to call
Drive,
night
drive,
dispatch.
stop. You did the same thing today. You did the same thing the other day. You did the same thing on Friday. You did the same thing on Thursday.
I haven't stopped today, except here
And every time you stop, you leave it on duty.
when I'm working.
What are you doing?
I was dropping your trailer, making sure everything's correct. I was interacting with the people at the gate. I was stuck at the other gate until I got myself out of that bind without finding somebody to, they've literally got
Not
those.
working. You're just I don't know what you're doing, but you're not stopping and checking the load every 10 minutes for a minute and then going again.
Okay. Well, at the moment, I'm on duty talking to you, but you're telling me it should be off duty.
I'm telling you, when you stop and you're not working, it's off duty. If
Okay.
you're at a receiver or a pickup, doing your post-trip inspection, and a DOT inspection, all on duty. If
Okay.
you're stopping to take a piss, that's not on duty.
Correct.
If you're stopping to do whatever you're doing, that's not on duty. That's
Well,
off duty.
I stopped at the scale long enough to actually read my message from you. That's the only stop I made before I've been here. And
No, you made 15 times yesterday.
I'll go.
That's just on-duty stop.
Well, I had a Qualcomm that's navigation failed, and I remember that one stop. I got out looking at building
That
numbers.
has nothing to do with fixing your logs to what it should be. Just because it failed, I'm telling you. So yeah, maybe it did fail, whatever, but you need to fix it.
Well, at this moment, if I call safety, it's only 4 hours, and I'm going to gain those 4 hours back in 7 days. And if I call safety to if I call safety to change my logs when I clearly had a violation last night, they're going to be going, "What the fuck, Phil?"
Why did you have a violation last?
I had a 55 minutes beyond 14 violation because my Qualcomm screwed up. First I had to reset it, then I had to scan the bills before I could leave the customer. Then it failed.
I mean, you start your clock at 2 though. I mean, if you started at 4 o'clock in the morning, you can only drive till 6 o'clock.
Don't you have access to the Qualcomm messages I send when I am doing it to night dispatch?
Yes, but you should know what time you started.
Well, I'll go back through all my video records. I put the video up on YouTube
Of what?
of the 2 hours that are in question so that safety would know what in the fuck I was doing.
It doesn't matter. You still
Well, I
gotta
wasn't
work.
just sitting around with my thumb up my butt like you think. My Qualcomm created a great big nuisance. Anyways, at the moment, I need to get to the terminal and get my 10 hours, right?
From the 8 o'clock.
I will resend it to you.
Okay, I'm going to tell you from 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock Pacific time to 9 o'clock Pacific time, when you shut down, when you went over your hours,
Yeah,
you drove for a total of 15 minutes.
right. And I had to.
What were you doing the other time?
I was interacting with Qualcomm to get the machine rebooted. They didn't want me to leave till they got their bills scanned. The Qualcomm failed and wouldn't let me access navigation, and I turned the truck off and called dispatch, asking what the message was. They didn't explain to me that little asterisk thing there was an hours of service violation. I asked what the message
You
was.
should have known when you picked up the load. Or you know when you start your clock on the day, you know you have to shut down by 14 hours.
Well, I know I started at 4, and I know it was 6, and what I was given for guidance by my mentor, Matt, which is Wayne Dole, he told me that what he does when he's trying to go to a safe haven, he just changes it to off-duty driving. And and safety just got done explaining to me that you don't do that.
You can't do that, but you also went 56 minutes over, not 15 minutes.
Yeah, correct. But the original plan was, what if they took 2 hours to load it and I'm open beyond 14 right then? I have no control over that. Neither do you. If they take 3 hours to load it.
Out at a place for over, and then you put on your drive time, had to search for safe havens. But you were stopped more than you were driving after you left the place.
That's because of the Qualcomm failure. I went to the wrong address. If you look at the Qualcomm records, I went to Marconi Court instead of Marconi Place because I was using Google Maps because I couldn't make the navigation work. And all the other times I was stopping was fiddling to get Google Maps up on my computer. And the other times because I literally had the blue screen of death and RS&D's got the picture of it. And if you're telling me to go to the terminal and get my Qualcomm diagnosed, then that's what I need to do.
Bill, if you're not going to listen...
I am listening.
But I have to say, if you keep doing that, you're just going to get put on warning and you're eventually going to get fired. It's on you to know when your 14 runs out. It's on you to know, I mean, if you're going to go over, I mean, the reason you went over is, I don't understand, you weren't even driving.
You know, well, because where I was at Innovative, I didn't know that Innovative was a safe place. It's only 5 miles. And I went to the wrong place, and I got out of the truck looking around, and I called night dispatch.
So if you went to the wrong place, that's why I said, I don't know.
Well, because it was dark. Because it was dark, and I saw Marconi. I didn't see it was Marconi Court. You can't read the signs down there. There's no street lights. I was at Marconi Court instead of Marconi Place. When I did finally get there, and I got out walking around making sure I didn't get myself in a bind going into somebody else's parking area.
Okay, but I mean, if you keep doing that, you're going to get fired.
Well, I've been doing what I've been.
I mean, they're just going to put you on warning. If you go over 3 times in a 2-week period, you're going to get put on a warning, and it's going to be eventually until you get fired. So if you want to fix that and you want to listen to me, somebody who's been here and knows what you're doing on these calls now.
Well, at the moment, I still.
And eventually get fired. So what do you want to do?
I'm making peace with you at the moment, and I still have a problem with the Qualcomm, and I'm going to ignore it because you told me not to worry about it.
You're going to the Qualcomm to go to the terminal shut down. You might as well get it looked at.
Okay. But then I'm still on duty.
Huh?
Well, I'm interacting with those people.
You never won. I told you to forget about the Qualcomm.
Okay. Well, if that's what I'm supposed to be doing, I need to do it. Thanks for the.
Get your Qualcomm looked at.
Well, thanks for the clarification, but yeah, you telling me to go in there. What? It's going to be midnight now. 1 o'clock in the morning, do an all-nighter, and then still have to get to Arkansas in how many hours? 60 hours? 64? How many hours total?
For what?
From the time that I'm loaded to the time I'm supposed to be there. How many hours?
Bill, I just told you that it is spot loaded, which means it's preloaded, which means you can pick it up whenever, as long as you make delivery on time.
Okay.
So
Well,
that's on you. How long
I'm
it takes to get up?
going to start with a shortfall of 5 hours or whatever, right?
Approximately is about what it'll take at 50 miles an hour. At that time of night, you could probably cruise 55 miles an hour.
I'm familiar with that road. Very well. I'm on my way to the terminal. Okay?
Bill doesn't figure out how we're going to fix the clock.
I've got hours to run the trip, don't I?
You have hours to run your next trip?
Yeah.
You have 7 hours and 42 minutes of remaining drive.
I got 25 and I'm going to keep gaining.
You won't gain until...
I gain tomorrow.
Next Wednesday night, you'll get 24 minutes.
Today's Tuesday.
Huh?
Today's Tuesday. So I start gaining.
It's 24 minutes.
So I can't get to Arkansas with 30 hours?
Yeah, 30 hours. Okay, but I'm still telling you, you're still wasting your time. out is what it is.
You can call it that, but I'm working.
When you working?
Yeah, I'm not getting paid for it, but right now I'm working, Matt. Even though you might think I'm not working, I'm sitting here in a truck that, you know, is warm. Anyways, you're right. I'm already tired. It's still too early for it.
I never requested this time off duty, but really it's a cop out is what it is. So,
Okay, I'm on my way to terminal. Thank you, Matt. You're making sure I'm not hanging up on you. I didn't say you're 32 either, did I? lane, didn't I?